Aloha and welcome. In this lesson, we're going to be talking about disaster and analysis. So, a number of disasters are going to face your organization over time. You have them broken down into several categories. One is environmental. Think of this as like earthquakes, tsunamis, you know, acts of God, if you will. You've got foundational issues. Remember this by thinking foundation of your building is crumbling. You've got man-made. Man-made can be a variety. You can have internal and external. So usually man-made is going to be, it's human intent, neglect, or errors involving a man-made system. If you've got an internal one, that could be something like you've got employees that are a problem. You could have external, which is, hackers, things like that. You also have, other types of man-made disasters out there, like technological disasters. Example, that would be a bridge collapse, a social disaster. That could be like, think of the pandemic when everybody was hoarding toilet paper, or, whenever you hear about a hurricane, you've got people that are hoarding supplies like, uh, you know, toilet paper again, water, milk, things like that. And then you've got environmental disasters, climate change, oil spills, things of that nature. Um, so moving on, we've got business impact analysis that we need to talk about. Business impact analysis, BIA, that's the examination of the negative impacts caused by the inability to conduct a business activity or the inability of a business resource, unavailability of a business resource. So that's going to include, components like your mission essential functions. That's BIA component that determines if a business activity or resource is vital to the business continuity. So mission critical or mission essential means it is critical to your business continuity. Then you've got a critical system, and a critical system is another business impact analysis component that determines if a business resource is vital to business continuity. You've got site risk assessment, and that's an evaluation of a business resources environment for high risks like disasters and incidents. We talk about something we've talked about it before called high availability. We've talked about it in terms of like load balancing and fail-safe systems. So this high availability means that an IT system or a component or an application, it needs to operate, continuously and without intervention for a given period of time. So the BIA metrics, they can include, the BIA metrics can be used in BCP, which is business continuity plans, DRP, the disaster recovery plans, or the IRP, which is the incident response plans. And there's several metrics that are, that exist. And these metrics are going to be important. You're going to hear these on the test. So do know what they are and what they mean. So you've got the mean time to repair, the MTTR. And the MTTR, that's the metric for the average or mean time to repair a business resource. Then you've got mean time between failures. That's the MTBF. This is the metric for the average or mean time between normal resource operation and resource failure. So know those two differences. So you've got your time to repair. That's the average or mean time to repair a resource once it's broken. You got the mean time between failures. That means the interval between operation and failure. Then you've got the recovery time objective, and that's the metric for the desired recovery time from business resources unavailability. So if it goes down, what kind of time frame do you want it up by? So that's the RTO, the recovery time objective. Then you've got the recovery point objective, and that's a metric for the acceptable data loss amount measured in time following a business resources unavailability. Is it okay to lose 2 days of information? Is it okay to lose 2 hours worth? So that's the RPO, the recovery point objective. And that's it for this section. Again, it's a short one, disaster and analysis. Disasters can be environmental, they can be foundational, they can be man-made. Man-made can be internal or external. You can have technological disasters, social disasters, environmental disasters. And then when we get into the actual business impact analysis, the BIA, we're looking at whether things are mission essential functions, whether they're critical systems. We use site risk assessment. We talk about high availability, the need to always be up. And when we're talking about this high availability, we're talking about metrics like the mean time to repair, MTTR, the mean time between failure, MTBF, the recovery time objective, the RTO, and the recovery point objective, the RPO. So if you have any questions about this, feel free to reach out. Aloha, see you in the next lesson.